Good morning friends. In this video I am going to show you and teach you types of joins which are there available in your Power Pivot and Power Query. Okay, so in this video I am going to show you what is meant by join, then what are the various types of joins and how to do that. I will explain you in Excel as well as in Power BI. Okay, so I'll show you live in Power BI how to create different types of joins and how to merge tables with the help of all these 6 types of joins. So just stay around and let's start. Welcome friends to this amazing video where I am going to show you types of joins. So but before starting with the types of joins, let's get aware about what is meant by join first. Okay, so what is meant by a join? So join is the very common term which is being used by database professionals. It is basically how you combine two tables in your database, and the same concept and everything is same about this when it comes to your Excel or Power BI. And a join means the way in which we merge two tables. So if there are two or more tables and we want to merge the contents of those two tables together, then we use different kind of joins. This is very common concept in data modeling terminologies. It is like VLOOKUP in Excel, but it can do much more than that. VLOOKUP is nothing in front of join. Okay. Merging the table means combine the tables vertically, just like we do in VLOOKUP. All of you must have used VLOOKUP in Excel. So in Excel we bring data from another table to the current table, and basically it is vertical lookup. So it is vertical combining the tables vertically. This is different from append, where we combine the tables horizontally. Append means when there are similar columns in two tables and you just join those two tables horizontally. So that is called as append, but joins are used in case of merge, which is different from append. There are total 6 types of joins, so we are going to learn about them one by one. See friends, these are those 6 joins: full outer join, left outer join, right outer join, left anti-join, right anti-join, and inner join. So what is meant by all these things, I am going to tell you step by step. So just stay tuned with me. Okay guys, the first ever type of join is full outer join. All data from both the tables. So for example, I have taken two tables here, table 1 and table 2. You can see in first table there are total 8 store codes and 8 stores and their opening dates. And in table 2, again the store code column is same like in table 1, but here instead of store name and store opening date, you have store city and store state. Okay, so if you want to merge these two tables, you can see that though however the store code column is same, but the contents are not same. Like in table 1 there are total 8 stores, store 1 to 8. In table 2 also there are total 8 stores, but the count is starting from 5 to 12. Okay, so store number 5, 6, 7 and 8 are common in both the tables, but store number 1 to 4 are not there in table 2, and store number 9 to 12, these 4 stores are not there in table 1. Okay, but full outer join, what full outer join does is it merges all the data from both the tables irrespective of matching entries. Okay, so if you see at the right hand side merge table, you can see that the first 4 stores are there only in first table, and middle 4 stores are there in both the tables. So you can see all the 4 details like store name, store opening date, store city and store state for these 4 stores in the middle. But for first 4 stores you cannot see, or you have null value for store city and store state, because those 4 stores are not there in table 2. And same thing is with the last 4 stores which are not there in table 1. So store name and store opening date values are not available for those 4 stores. So null is appearing there. But since we have used full outer join here, it will combine all the data, and wherever the matching data is not available, then it will put null in that place. Okay, so this is the example of full outer join, all data from both the tables. Now we will go to our next type of join, which is left outer. So left outer join is nothing but all data from the first table and only matching data from the second table. So guys, this is exactly like VLOOKUP. This is exactly like VLOOKUP when you apply VLOOKUP in your main table, and if you don't get that value in your lookup table or lookup array, you get NA error. Okay, not available error. So here instead of NA error in Power BI or in Power Query in Excel, you will get null instead of NA. Okay, so here your number of entries will remain same, that is 8 entries are there in table 1. So we are applying left outer join between table 1 and table 2. So table 1 is our left table and table 2 is our right table. So if you see the diagram also, everything in table 1 is there and only matching part. So this is the matching part of table 2 or right table. So only matching from table 2 or second table, or it is also called as right table. Left table and right table. Left table is first table and right table is second table. Always, please remember. So here we are getting only matching. So when we apply left outer join on this table, left table, we will get matching rows, that is store city and store state for store number 5, 6, 7, 8, because they are available here. And for first 4 stores we get null value. See, you can check here. These stores marked in yellow are matched, and these gray color stores are not matched. So you get null, and for others you get the available value. Okay. Now this is exactly like VLOOKUP, but as I said earlier, VLOOKUP can only do this one type of join. VLOOKUP cannot do other 5 types of joins. So in order to perform those joins, we need to use Power Query. Now we will go to our next join, which is right outer join. This is exactly opposite of your left outer join. Here we applied, just suppose we applied VLOOKUP on table 2 and searched the matching entries from table 1. So again, in our left outer join also store number 5, 6, 7, 8 were matching. In right outer join also 5, 6, 7, 8 are matching. But here now, since this is the right outer, so our everything from right table or table 2 will be there. So all the stores from 5 to 12 are there, and non-available values will be shown as null. Okay, because these 4 stores are not there in first table. So this is exactly opposite of left outer join, or it is like VLOOKUP only, but in this case your target table is this and source table is this. Okay, you are applying VLOOKUP in this table, table 2, and you are fetching data from table 1. It is like that. So I think you must have got an idea about these first three types of joins: full outer, left outer, and right outer. Now our next join is left anti-join. So left anti is data only in the first table. So if we compare these two tables, if the data is available only in first table, then it will be included in your new table, that is merge table. So here only first 4 stores are available in only there in only in table 1, and next 4 tables are there in table 2. Since it is left anti, so only in first table data will be included. So if you see your merge table, all other things, all other stores are dropped. These 4 stores are dropped, store number 5 to 8, and obviously store number 9 to 12 will not come in your merge table because they are from table 2. So this is left anti join. Then next type of join is right anti. This is again exactly opposite of left anti. where only in table 2 data will appear. So here only table store number 9 to 12 will appear, and others will not be included in your merge table. And the last type of join is inner join. So only matching data from both the tables. So in inner join only matching data will appear. So obviously all the data will come for matching entries. So store number 5, 6, 7, 8, you will get store name, store opening date, store city and store state, everything for store number, store code 5, 6, 7, 8, because they are matching. You will not get store number 1 to 4 and store number 9 to 12 because they are not matching. Inner join is only matching. See, only intersection is shown in green color. So it will take data which is there in both the tables and not the other way around. Okay, this was the last type of join. Now we will see live how these joins are performed in Power BI, and I will show you step by step how to do all these 6 types of joins with Power BI, and there we will also discuss about possible use of all these joins in our day-to-day work. Okay, so just stay around. Okay guys, now I will show you how to perform different types of joins in Power BI query editor. So this is Power BI query editor, and I have already loaded 2 tables from Excel as my table 1 and table 2. You can check table 1. So this is the Excel table. So it is similar to this table, and table 2 is matching with this table. Okay, table 2. So I already loaded the tables. Then I will show you how to perform the merge now. So we are going to perform 6 types of merges using 6 different types of joins, and to do that you need to go to the home tab in your query editor, though it is Power BI query editor or it may be Excel query editor, but the option is same, merge queries. So you need to go to home tab and merge queries. Here I am going to create new query, merge queries as new. Then this merge dialog box will appear. Here you need to select your left table first. So in our example, table 1 is my left table. So it is already selected because I had selected that table before clicking on merge queries. Now right table is my table 2. So it is now, then I will select it, and here I will select these columns, store code and store code in both because it is the common column on which we are going to apply a merge, or in terms of Excel we are going to apply VLOOKUP on this store code column. Okay, from join kind, see you can see 6 types of joins here. From join kind I will select full outer, and I'll here it will show you a small preview of how many entries are matching. The selection matches 4 out of 8 rows. We already know, we have seen in our example that 4 entries are exactly matching, but since this is a full outer, it will include the data from both the tables. Now I'll press OK. After pressing OK, you will see that there is a table 2 column appearing here. So here, and there is a expansion icon here. So in this column, it is the column is fetched by the query. I'll rename this query as full outer. Okay, full outer, and now I will expand this table. I have expanded the table. Now I will deselect this, use original columns. I will deselect this, use original column name as prefix, because we don't want this table to appear before all the column names. Okay, and then I will say OK. So once I say OK, you can see that we can see all the data from both the tables now. See these are the store codes which are there in first table, and these are the store codes which are there in second table, and these matching entries are aligned properly. Store 5 is against store 5 and up to store 8, and then store 9, 10, 11, 12 there is no data in table 1, and for store 1, 2, 3, 4 there is no data in table 2. Okay, so now what I will do is I'll create a final store code column here, because we need to take store code from this column if it is available. If it is null, then we need to take from this column. Okay, so I will select add column, then add custom column, and I'll write a small m code here. So I'll rename it as final store code, and my m code would be if store code equal to null, then store code 1, else store code. Okay, so now this is my final store code. So it will always show some store code here. I'll change the type to text. Now I'll move this in front. Then now I can get rid of these two store codes, delete or remove columns, and now I'll sort this column A to Z. Okay, home A to Z sort. See, so now guys, you can see that this table is now looking similar to the table, merge table, which we saw in our example. See, all the store codes are there 1 to 12, because since it is a full outer, it will take data from both the tables. Then store name, first 8 names are there, then null, null, null. Then store opening date, same, null for last 4 stores, because it is not there in first table. And similarly for first 4 stores, there would be no store city and no store state. So just look at this table and look at this table now. Does it look similar to that table? See, all the store codes, then null for the last 4 stores, because the data is not there. Null for last 4 stores here also. Then null for store city and store state for null values for first 4 stores, and then the next 8 stores. Okay, so this is exactly like we saw in our example. Understood, friends? Now we will go to our next join, which is called as left outer join. Okay, this one, left outer. So again, I will go to my first table, then I will go to merge as new, then again merge dialog box will appear. I will select store code table 2. See, now this table is also appearing full outer, but we don't have to, we should not select it. Then store code, again 4 out of 8 rows matched, left outer by default. See, left outer is the default selection. Whenever you create merge, you try to create merge, by default left outer will get selected. Then say OK. So this is your left outer. I'll just rename the query left outer. Now I'll expand the table. So here, since it is a left outer, I can simply deselect this store code, because we don't want other store codes from the table 2, but still I will show you how to do that. See, now this store code column is totally redundant, because we already have store codes here, and this is totally redundant. By default, the matching rows will appear in the starting, and non-matching rows will go down. We can then just sort this column as we did before. See, like this. So this store code I will just delete, remove. Okay, so now this table is just similar like this table. Store code, store name, store opening date, and here null values for this. See, null values. Okay, so this is left outer. Now the next one is right outer. Now the process, you know the process. Just table 1, table 2, store code, right outer. Okay. Change the name, right outer. Then expand the table. Say OK. So here I can get rid of this store code, because now this is right outer, so all the data from left table will come. So sorry, all the data from right table will come. So I'll just get rid of this, remove, and it is already sorted, so I'll just take it in front and I can just change the name. I'll just remove this one. Okay, so now you can see this is similar to our right outer table. See, exactly, understood? So student, this is how you will create all the other three joins: left anti, right anti, and inner join. I'll show you how to do them. The process is little bit different, but not much different. Again, merge queries as new. Now it is left anti, right? Left anti. Now in left anti you get only matching rows from both the tables. Sorry, in left anti you get data which is there only in first. So if you expand this now, so what has happened, you can see the store numbers 5, 4, 6, 7 and 8, 5, 6, 7, 8 are now disappeared. Okay, if you see, we had 5, 6, 7, 8, but now in this merge I'll just rename it to left anti. Okay, so store number 5, 6, 7, 8 now disappeared, and even if you expand this, you will get nothing here. See, all null. Okay, so instead of expanding, you can just get rid of this column, remove, and this is your left anti join. Data only in first table or only in left table. Just check with this table. Okay, it is now matching. Data only in left table. Right? Now we will see right anti, which is just exactly opposite of left anti. Okay, now this is showing null because these three columns are from first table, and in in right anti nothing will come from first table. So here everything is showing null. I'll just rename the query right anti, and now if you expand this, the only matching rows will come, only non-matching rows will come, 9, 10, 11, 12, which is exactly opposite of left anti, where only 1, 2, 3, 4 were appearing, because 5, 6, 7, 8 were also there in another table, so they were excluded, and here all others are excluded. So now you can get rid of these three columns, remove columns, and this is your right anti. Okay, now the last one, inner join, which is very simple. Just select. Oh, accidentally I clicked merge, only merge. I need to click merge queries as new. Now I'll select table 2, same process, and inner join. Okay, so in inner join you will get only matching. So store number 5, 6, 7, 8 are matching. Say okay. So no, store number 5, 6, 7, 8, 5, 6, 7, 8. You can get rid of this column. So this is your inner join. Okay guys, so this is matching with your inner join. All the 4 stores which are common in both the tables. Same, exactly same, just like we saw in our example. I'll just rename it as inner. Okay guys, so in this video we saw the difference between different joins. We started with what is meant by join, then we saw different types of joins with example in Excel, and then we performed same joins in Power Query editor in Power BI and matched the results with our Excel examples. So I hope this is clear to you. Now we can think of different uses of these joins. So full outer join means suppose it is very clear that you just want to take all the data from two tables. So it is very clear, the use of full outer join is very clear. Then left outer join is you want to take only matching values. So this is VLOOKUP, nothing but VLOOKUP. Left outer and right outer, these are just VLOOKUP. Then left anti is you want to see data only from first table. For example, if there were two surveyors or two salesmen and they visited different people, home visit, they did home visits and they presented their data in two different tables, but you found out that there are some customers to whom they both visited, but you just want to know, you just want a list of customers to whom only first salesman was paid a visit. Okay, you don't want customers to whom both salesmen visited. So this is kind of left anti. So left table is for first salesman, for example. So he visited these four only these four customers, and originally he visited 8 customers, but out of that these 4 were visited by another salesman also. But you just want to see the unique customers to whom only this salesman had paid a visit. So this is one kind of example in real life, and it the same thing with right anti. Okay, so this is the second salesman, he visited to these 4 customers, and you want to see only the list of customers whom only this another salesman visited. Okay, this is just example. You can think of other scenarios where you can use these joins, and whenever you get across any such situation, you can just refer to this video and you will be clear which join to use. And even after that, if you have any query, you can just post your query in comment section below, and I will try to address it. Okay guys, so thanks a lot for watching this video, and get in touch if you have any query or if you have any requirement of training on Advanced Excel, Power Pivot, Power Query and Power BI. Thanks a lot.